Hello everyone, first time with a commentary, and as you can hear, it is in English. I considered doing this in German, but since I'm in an international clan and my video description and the titles were always in English, I decided to use English for the commentaries, and let's see how it goes. I mean, if there are like feedback or suggestions, you can always use German if you're not familiar with English, but I guess I will keep English if I do another commentary as well. So, let's start with the game. We are in the Missouri with a 3-man division with a Neptune and a Tashkent. Tashkent is running heal, so I can't expect emergency smokes from him. That will impact my gameplay, of course. So we are heading towards BC because on Sea of Fortune, going BC in random battles is probably the safer choice. Pushing A is hard, and the random player, the average player, doesn't really want to push. He wants to sit back and taking pot shots here and there. And that's why going AB, which tends to be usually, it tends to be being a lambing train towards A then, and then you really have to push A, and if the team doesn't push A, you will lose the game straight away, because then we will control B, C, and you have no option to contest B, because you're all stuck in A. Yeah. So, let's see what the enemy is doing. Looks like they are going BC as well. Yeah, the Emperor is already firing at me. Look where it is. Can I shoot over this? Let's see. Try. You can see the match up for this game. It's 5 DDs on our side, 4 DDs on the enemy side, with a lot of cruisers and 3 battleships on the enemy side, and only 4 on our side. So, an interesting matchmaking. Of course, a lot of DDs making life really hard in the Battleship, but if you are aware of where the DDs are spotted and where the tops are coming from, you can mostly dodge a lot or all of them. So, unfortunately, Edinburgh didn't hit Edinburgh once, but it takes shots at the enemy Montana, north of sea, which is giving me broadside, and the Citadel at him. Shimakaze is topping. These tops looking really slow. Maybe he's doing 20 km tops. Not really sure at this point, but need to keep that in mind as a possibility. Edinburgh is spotted. Unfortunately, he got undetected, so I can't shoot him. Oh, Montana is shooting me. Need to angle in, but probably a bit too late. Yeah, not a big of a deal. Like 7k, 7k, 6k. So that's okay. Those battleships still give me broadside. That's interesting choice of them. So, I call target on the Des Moines. So, you can see, as I'm having radar in my battleship, the Missouri obviously has radar, I'm trying to maintain a really central position, like the enemy Des Moines is doing as well, to be a threat for the enemy DDs. Unfortunately, the enemy Montana got a good volley on me for 14k. Which is unfortunate, but not a big deal. I punished him in the trend for 22k, another Citadel. Yeah, the Montana, no Citadel helped him a lot, I guess. Considering he's giving me broadside the whole time. I reversed a bit because my mate is telling me that he have a smoke ready and he wants to smoke me, so I will take the opportunity to get into the smoke. Avoiding damage is always good in the early game. Unfortunately, the Neptune was a bit too fast, and he glided out of his own smoke, which is getting him punished, unfortunately. But Neptune can heal, so, and he plays a little bit safer. He should be safe. So, one thing you need to remember: if you smoke up in a central position or north of cap, there's not a question if, but when the torps will arrive, you need to be aware of this. No matter what ship you are in, you need to be angled towards the incoming torps. Oh, let's see, what do we have here? We have Edinburgh sailing towards sea, full broadside. Let's see if this is a good idea. Yeah, it isn't. At least not for him. For our team it is, because we're down one ship. And we are still down 1 cap, which is 100 point lead for the enemy team at this point. I'm not sure what our DDs are doing, especially our German DD, the Z23. He's moving around in our spawn, and now he's heading towards B, but not certain if you wanna push or like contest it. I mean, sure, there's a Des Moines, you need to be aware of this, but it's not the best play for him, let's say it like this. Montana is still giving me broadside, surprisingly. He hasn't done anything till now, so let's see if we can finish him off. There another top volley arriving, so no surprise there, and yeah, we got the kill. Tops are coming, and we will avoid them. Yeah, that was 2 times 4, I guess, so yeah, Kagero should probably be around here. The thing is, we are still down in points and 10 caps, so we need to do something. We can't wait for too long to let them have 2 caps for too long, which will tend to go really out of hands if they have 2 caps for like the whole time. They can't contest anything. Let's see, Edinburgh was spotted, but what is this Izumo doing? I'm not really sure what he did, why I hold my fire. I could have shot very early, but I hold my fire because I was yeah, not sure if he will really be stopping their full broadside. So the Yamato got the spoiler first off. He did like 18k to him, and I finished him off with a Citadel. Yeah, usually low HP Citadel, but yeah, I guess I will take it, securing the 3rd kill for my team. So we are finally contesting B, but as you can see on the minimap, our Benson is pushing the enemy Benson really aggressively. I mean, sure, it would be a really good play if there wasn't an enemy Des Moines just like, what is it, 4 kilometers away from him. So he's now really screwed. I mean, he can't smoke up now. Des Moines will radar him, so he's basically dead. Trading 1 ship for a cap, it's yeah, questionable. The Neptune is the division mate is contesting B in a safer position from the islands. I mean, sure, he can get raided, but the Des Moines can't shoot him there. He only needs to be worried about the Battleship AP from north of sea. But what is it, Montana, I guess, he seems to be occupied with other things over there. So I finally start to decide, let's make a play here. We need to secure B to make sure we get it. Des Moines, I can't shoot him. He's still behind the island. He plays it smart. That's a good play. So let's see. There should be 1 DD at least, a Papa Radar, and oh, finally the Minotaur. That's surprising, because I thought the Minotaur was moving north. He was last spotting turning around in C. I didn't expect him here, and I finished him off. Of course, he was sitting full broadside, so not a big deal deleting him from like, what was it, 5 kilometers. Yeah. And immediately as I saw the Neptune, which he never shot, so immediately as I saw a Neptune, I turned in and slowed down, because he obviously topped me. And he didn't, either he counted on me not rushing, or like pushing up, or not counting on me not having radar ready. So there was still in a radar window, you can get 2 volleys off in your battleship if you like count it properly. So I decided to finish off the Benson, and first I considered shooting the cargo, but securing a kill and killing off the DD lowers the threat of tops, so I go for the safer choice, for the kill of the Benson, and I finish him, which gave me my Kraken. Edinburgh was spotted while he was moving full broadside. You can't move full broadside out and smoke then. Even if you got undetected, you still get your shots off. I mean, shooting an enemy ship in the smoke from like, what was it, 7 kilometers is not really that hard. So I keep expecting more tops. Yeah, that was still reversing. These tops are really slow. It's only 4, but I guess the 5th top clipped the island. So these were obviously Benson tops. Low detection and really slow. So there's still the threat of cargo torps. The Edinburgh can't torp, he was still behind the island. If he would have torped, he would have hit the island with the torps, so yeah. Now I'm detected, I'm still detected. So I guess the cargo is sitting in front of the smoke. The Moin can't detect me now, so I was pushing up. Now, as soon as I get undetected, I stopped and start reversing immediately again. Because I need to juke the torps of the cargo. After the cargo corped, I can push up. Maybe try to delete the Des Moines, let's see. But first of all, we need to dodge the cargo torps. This is a thing a lot of people struggle with. Sure, there's a lot of discussions going on, like torps are OP or Hydro on battleships is OP, you can't torp those ships. I mean, the only thing you need really to dodge torps is awareness. You need to be aware where the enemy DDs are, when they last torped. What torps are the ones which are spotted, and so forth. Now, as soon as I dodged the torps, I popped radar to see if I can catch him, and I managed to catch him. I got the front turrets off, let's see what is going. 4.5k, I guess I'll take it. It's roughly about 45% of its health pool, so he's pretty crippled right now. So let's see. Now we can start to push up to the Moin. Meanwhile, the enemy battleship at sea died. Not really sure how he died, but he died. Considering they never played really that smart, not a surprise. They didn't make anything happen over there. My division mate pushed the Des Moines in a Neptune. That's yeah, a questionable decision. Let's take it like that. And yeah, then the Kagero smoked the Des Moines, which is obviously very smart. The Des Moines knows what he's doing, or he seems to be that he's aware of what he's doing and the position he's in. He played it very good. Unfortunately, his team let him down. The smoke at this point is not helping him really much because I have radar and I can radar him, and he's like only like 7.5 km away from me. He's radared, or he radared me. You recognize the radar symbol, but now I'm surface detected, so I know the Kagura is out of smoke, and I immediately turned away because tops should be really open now, and considering the Kagura doesn't seem to be that patient, I expect him to have topped me already. And if the tops are not showing up like in the next like 20-25 seconds, I need to change course and speed again. Yeah, okay, there they are. The first volley. Where's the second? Where's the second set? There's the second set of torpedoes. Okay, here we go. Now we can push the Des Moines. Let's see. The other DD, which is alive, was last spotted at D10, so, or D9, so he shouldn't be a threat at all. But as I was saying, yeah, you always need to be aware of your surroundings in a battleship. You need to be aware of where DD is last spotted, where you see, even if you don't see any DD, you need to look where torps are going, and so you can position yourself towards them and play around it. Des Moines was spotted, and I finished him off. Not a big deal, he was giving me a lot of broadside because he tried to make it behind the island, but it was too late for him. So yeah, that gave me a 7th kill, which is, yeah, really nice. Let's say it like that. So radar is ready, my shells are ready as well. Let's see, here's the cargo. Can I secure the 8th kill? Shells, let's see, are in the air. Oh, HE shells, he missed, and yeah, I finished him. Which gave him my 8th kill, which is obviously really nice. It's only the second time I got 8 kills, and yeah, I like it. Getting Kraken is not that big of a deal, but 8 kills is yeah, something special. So, Kagura topped, so like change course a bit and avoid it easily. Now only the last city is left, but yeah, the game is over by now. And let's go over the battery result screens. So, first of all, victory, obviously, with the usual 1.3 million credits in the Missouri. No surprise there, because the Missouri is obviously known for its incredible credit-making abilities. And 14.k XP in total, and 2.7k free XP. That's because I'm running the Papa flag on my Missouri. Every game I played for the daily win. Yeah, 2 devastating strikes, Confederate Fireproof, Dreadnought, Kraken Unleashed, and High Caliber are the achievements I earned in this game. So I, yep, did my job, one might say. 191k damage in total is not the highest amount of damage you've ever seen, but considering there was, yeah, only 3 battleships on the enemy team and a lot of DDs, a lot of cruisers, I guess I will take it. Noteworthy is the amount of 12 citadels in total on a slow firing battleship like the Missouri is. That's not something you see every day. And yeah, of course, obviously the 8 kills, which is pretty nice, I have to say. Team score wise, I got 3.1k base XP in total, which yeah, let me top the score. Yeah, not really much to say. The enemy did Des Moines, as you can see, he got 2.1k. Let's round it like that. 2.1k base XP in a loss, and he did his job very well. You can't say that for the for some of the enemy ships like the Izumo. Edinburgh got. I mean, his play was very risky. He got spotted moving towards Cedar, where I deleted him, but that was a really risky play. So no surprise he's at the lower end, and yeah, those Montanas, questionable play, but Izumo as well, yeah, as I said. And the Z-23 on our side, as I mentioned during the game, was, yeah, he was special. Let's leave it like that. And let's have a look at the detailed result screen. We see, no surprise there, most of my damage came from AP shells, with a total of 1.84 million potential damage and yeah, only 101k damage received in total, but I guess I will take it. Worth mentioning is that I spotted 36 torpedoes, and considering, as I was already saying during the game, that I'm not running the target acquisition mod or the captain perk, which increases the spotting range of torpedoes. Spotting 36 torpedoes and not eating a single one in the battleship is obviously really great. Yeah. I guess nothing special to see here. Let's have a look at the last screen. Credits and XP. Obviously running Zulu flag on the ship, where you can constantly getting a high credit income, is great. Captain XP 14k, I'll take it. Yeah, nothing special to see here. So that was my first commentary, and if you have any suggestions or feedback, let's leave it in the forums thread or in the comments down below. I'm not sure if I continue commentating on every replay I upload. I guess it depends on the replay, if there's something I guess worth mentioning, or where people really can learn something from, which where some situations I played great or played not so good, that I can like analyze what I did wrong or what I did good. So if there's something, sure, I will consider doing another commentary, but yeah, as I said, feedback is appreciated, positive or negative. If you feel free to criticize me. Yeah. So I guess that's all for me, and I catch you next time.